In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, have we ever paused to reflect on the calendar we follow daily? The dates we mark, the schedules we set, the records we keep, are they aligned with the system ordained by our faith? Today, as we look at the world, we see that the Gregorian calendar governs our lives. Yet we, as Muslims, have been given our own lunar-based system, the Hijri calendar. It is time to revive, implement, and prioritize this divine system in our daily affairs. 1. Strengthening our Islamic identity. Islam is not just a belief, it is a complete way of life. Every aspect of our faith, our prayers, fasting, Hajj, and Zakat, is deeply connected to time. And Allah has decreed that time is to be measured by the moon, not the sun. Indeed, the number of months with Allah is 12 months in the register of Allah from the day He created the heavens and the earth. Of these, 4 are sacred. Surah At-Tawbah 9:36. By adopting the Hijri calendar, we align our lives with the system chosen by Allah. We strengthen our Islamic identity and keep alive the legacy of Umar ibn al-Khattab, Ra, who established this calendar as a unifying system for the Ummah. 2. Uniting the Muslim Ummah. How often have we seen confusion over the sighting of the moon for Ramadan? Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Adha, different countries, different dates, and sometimes even different Eids in the same city. This division weakens the unity of the Ummah. If we globally adopt and standardize the Hijri calendar, we can unify our Islamic events, ensuring that Muslims across the world observe Ramadan, Hajj, and Eid on the same dates, fostering a greater sense of brotherhood. 3. Reviving the forgotten Islamic heritage. The Gregorian calendar is a relic of Western Christian history, introduced by Pope Gregory XIII. While we use it for international dealings, we must ask, why have we abandoned our own calendar? Our Islamic calendar is a symbol of our history, marking significant events. The Hijra of Prophet Muhammad letter FDFA, the turning point in Islamic history. The Battle of Badr, the conquest of Mecca, and countless events that shaped our Ummah. The blessed months of Ramadan, Muharram, and Dhul Hijjah, which hold immense spiritual value. By reviving the Hijri calendar, we reconnect with our heritage, faith, and historical consciousness. 4. Aligning our worship with the correct time system. Islamic obligations are tied to the Hijri months, not the Gregorian system. Ramadan fasting begins with the crescent of Ramadan. Hajj and Eid al-Adha are set in Dhul Hijjah. Zakat calculations depend on a lunar year, yet many unknowingly calculate it using the Gregorian year, resulting in inaccurate charity. By implementing the Hijri calendar, we ensure that our worship, calculations, and religious duties are fulfilled in the correct Islamic manner. 5. Achieving independence from non-Islamic systems. The world today is shaped by Western ideologies. Our finance, governance, and even timekeeping follow a system foreign to Islam. Why should a civilization as great as the Muslim Ummah depend on a system created by others? By restoring the Hijri calendar, we assert our independence, regain control over our own timekeeping, and establish a system rooted in our faith, history, and identity. 6. Practical benefits in business, law, and governance. The Hijri calendar is essential in Islamic finance, inheritance, and contracts. Many financial obligations such as Zakat, Islamic wills and debt repayments, Islamic contracts and financial agreements, historical records of Islamic governance, all depend on the lunar calendar. Yet the absence of a standardized Hijri system often leads to errors and miscalculations. A globally implemented Hijri calendar would bring clarity, consistency, and accuracy in Islamic financial and legal matters. 7. Promoting a natural moon-based time system. Unlike the Gregorian calendar, which is artificially structured, the Hijri calendar is based on the natural cycles of the moon. It teaches us to observe the sky, recognize the signs of Allah, and live in harmony with nature. And we have made the night and day as 2 signs. Then we erased the sign of the night and made the sign of the day visible, so that you may seek the bounty of your Lord and know the number of years and the account of time. Surah Al-Isra 17:12. By following the Hijri calendar, we return to a divinely ordained system, rather than relying on man-made constructs. Final call, implementing the Hijri calendar. Dear brothers and sisters, it is time to act. We must not limit the Hijri calendar to Islamic rituals alone. It should become a part of our daily lives. Here's how we can start. 1. Use the Hijri date alongside the Gregorian date in all personal and official matters. 2. Encourage businesses, schools, and organizations to display both dates in schedules and documents. 3. Teach our children about the significance of the Hijri calendar and its months. 4. Standardize moon sighting efforts globally to remove inconsistencies in Ramadan and Eid. 5. Advocate for its adoption in Islamic governance and legal matters to ensure compliance with Sharia principles. The time has come to revive the Hijri calendar, not just as a historical relic, but as a living, functioning system in our modern world. May Allah guide us in embracing His ordained system and grant us the strength to unify our Ummah under the Hijri calendar. Ameen.